play.
These dishes have been lying in the sink for
Jumping
almost 2
back into
weeks.
this
I mean, look at this place. It's a
man face
disaster.
of the
You're
franchise.
leaving everything
Still in
laying
college
around.
over here
It's
in
ridiculous.
Who crawled up your
Oregon.
butt and died?
You.
Gross.
Hey, get up,
Gross.
man. I want to watch some TV. You've been laying out here all morning.
What's got you two all riled up?
Just turn up the volume, would you?
The Heartbreak Kids have gone from sensational dynamic duo to a sudden two-headed monster. And boy, this is an ugly one.
Hey, I thought I played pretty good out there.
This team still has not found its identity, and I know that Coach O'Brien claims that his two-quarterback system is matchup-based, but I gotta tell you, it sure looks like he still doesn't have a clue what's going on. As Coach Madden famously once said, if you've got two quarterbacks, you've got none. And right now, I gotta tell you, man, Coach O'Brien's indecisiveness with the most important position on the team is only gonna lead to problems on the field.
Who's
The answer is simple.
background?
Just start me.
That would make the situation worse. I mean, the team plays better when I'm on the field. Everybody knows that.
If I could just get into a rhythm, I'd be fine. Last thing I need is to be worrying about you breathing down my neck if I make one mistake.
Well, you better believe it that I'll be there when you do.
Okay, I see what's going on here, guys.
I don't know what made you follow me here and try to win back your old position. I mean, you could have just kept the Heartbreak Kids going, or you could have went your own route on another team, but you decided to what, come here and punish me? Is that it?
What are you talking about? You're the one who showed up and stole what was mine in the first place, okay? I'm supposed to be Batman, you're Robin.
Oh, this whole thing again? Are you dumb? Yeah, I didn't take anything.
He said, "Are you dumb?"
Your body took it from you.
For real.
Look, Tommy, I'm sorry.
No. I'm just gonna
No, I meant that shit. Roll out. Bang out.
I don't know what his problem is.
You gotta go talk to him, man. Go clear the air.
He's the one with the problem. Look, if he wants to talk, he can come find me.
Said roll up.
Fiddlesticks.
Jumping fiddlesticks. That sounds like nothing a person would say. That jumping fiddlesticks. What in the world? Got the playoff semifinal. That's the LSU Tigers.
The top travel destination this week for alumni of these two storied football powerhouses, and the site of the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups. As we'll see the LSU
Ducks.
Tigers taking on the Oregon Ducks. For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. This will make it into the end zone.
All right.
This will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Let's see.
LSU with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Kelly.
Oh, he lit him up.
Before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard.
Did you see the ball turn the ball into a tumbleweed?
Got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and a yard.
He's like, move!
This is Kelly.
Nope.
Taken down right around the 34.
3rd and 1.
Only a yard.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again.
Oh, gave it to him.
And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The 37-yard line. From the gun, it's Drake. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Running too much, man.
But you often say that sort of opens
I'll have
the
to go to
playbook.
3-4,
Now,
huh?
2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're
Molly
going.
Mahi.
Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a throw.
Dang, he caught that and busted his ass.
And bulldozing his way through.
Jeez.
The 20 will go before heading out of bounds. A big gainer there on the catch possession run, 37 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. On the run, it's Kelly. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down now, it's Kelly.
Yeah, now we're stopping the run. Come on now.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw is Thomas from the gun on 3rd down. And it's going to be incomplete.
Oh, thank you.
He was able to catch it there on the
Good
right
job.
Line, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal,
almost got it.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Merrick.
Bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did.
Oh, there was a hole right there. Oh.
Turn that down at all.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They will let him throw here on the very first play. Complete to Anderson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st down, Ferguson.
House.
There he goes, right side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness.
Takes it
that
to the house.
Trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board.
This defense, man. Come on, man. They got to start putting some stops together.
They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Oh, why he ain't just take that from him?
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll try and run forward, Kelly.
Oh, come on.
On what'll be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Defense got to get us off the field, man.
Here's Thomas off the play fake.
Oh.
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. On 2nd down, it's Kelly. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
To throw on 3rd down, Thomas. Forced out to his left.
Oh, he's going to light him up.
The tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
This is taken at about the 14.
Oh.
A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
He scorched him.
Nothing but daylight ahead.
That's right, baby. It's all me.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
He's sacked.
Down here in the backfield. And hear the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation.
Oh, how you let him catch that?
He will find his man on the outside.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield.
There you go.
Great catches.
Now we're getting off the field. That's what I'm talking about. 3 and out.
3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning
Oh.
you have to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
The Ducks come up now, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this is taken.
He's got it.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The Ducks will come up now on a 1st and goal situation. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete over.
That's a touchdown. What in the world? He was in the end zone. He did a spin and everything.
Boy, another nice throw that time. And all that debate that was possibly out there and wondering, well, will we see a second quarterback? Is Tommy Matthews going to play? And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. It's their
That's right.
with his 2nd touchdown.
Xavier.
In this 1st half. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage. So simple math.
I don't know why my jersey says player. All right, you mean to tell me they couldn't put Fields on the back of my jersey?
We talk about adjustments. We usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game.
Oh boy, somebody.
To finish these drives in end zones.
Oh, I was gonna say somebody had to get over there. He was gonna go to the house.
He's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Good tackle.
He stopped up on his 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Intended for number 28.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Being chased out.
He's sacked.
He can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that
See if we can
leads
get
us
back
to
another
fourth down.
touchdown.
And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 11. It'll be a man of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to fire one. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 34. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Anderson's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back to throw now on 1st down.
Anderson torched him.
Touchdown Ducks. Quintez Anderson, as the first half is winding down, and the Ducks have furthered their advantage.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up
All right.
2nd and 7.
So halftime here in the first semifinal. All Oregon thus far.
Ducks 28, Tigers 3.
We ain't getting Tommy in the game. Nope.
The loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's see.
The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second.
Goes up and gets it.
And he's finally taken down the night before he reaches the 14.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket, but it's a lot to ask for these defenders.
Wide open.
Touchdown, Oregon. A 14-yard touchdown. And this offense is running away with this one.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay.
Click, click, click.
The guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
The Tiger offense ready to get after
Hair
it
that
one
looks
more
like
time.
mine, huh?
They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
Man, he went nowhere.
What they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to get them.
Oh, who was that? Come on, Merrick.
All the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
45-yard line.
1st and 10 LSU. On the delay, it's Kelly. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the
He said they got blown up.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
They'll go again with Kelly. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
4 makes it 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Thomas.
Oh.
Incomplete.
Intended for number 15.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
At their own
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. And Charles, look, I mean, coming into this one, you and I, we didn't know what to expect. This could have certainly been a disaster, nothing short of it.
Oh, he's to the house.
Green ahead of him. The 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. What a game that he has had throwing the football. Now 4 touchdown passes. This offense playing at a very high level. I'll tell you what, he is going to be filling up your social media timeline tonight. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
makes the score. Ducks 42. Tigers 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives.
Oh, my God.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Come on, man.
13, it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
46-yard line.
They'll hand it off to Kelly. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That should have been a gain or nothing.
Really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Incomplete.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
To go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Oh, he should have caught that.
This is the target incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day.
He dropped it.
Failure right there on 3rd down.
Now LSU's punter getting set as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Ducks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Oregon offense on the field ready for their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
This young quarterback does have a support system. He actually heard from Marcus Mariota on social media earlier in the week. Marcus not playing tomorrow, but his Titans host the Colts in their season finale. But you can bet that he's glued to his TV set in Nashville watching this. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. This is really something for a guy who's been rotated in and out of this offense. Heck, the last 2 games being his only back-to-back starts, he has come through with 5 touchdown strikes in this semifinal. And still, you got to think there's going to be talk about Tommy Matthews. So get ready for all those sports radio debates all the way until kickoff of the national championship game. Back now here on ESPN. Sports, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The hardest part about this game has been the defense.
Ready to get after it
Ridiculous.
one more time. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know.
Oh, why he ain't light him up?
Go with it, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
There's a sack finally.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
Well, that was a third and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
It's fielded at the 45.
Woo, he almost took that to the house.
And weaving his way for 31 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
He said no pass plays. And if you don't stop playing with me, then I won't even use you.
Here's a 1st and 10
Crazy.
Oregon.
No pass plays. Like, dude, we throwing the ball. I don't know what you doing.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to go up top for the end.
Oh, he almost bust both them dudes.
His feet down, no, it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
Wow.
Touchdown, Oregon. Great effort there. There to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. I don't know what else to say at this point. Just an unbelievable performance. 6 touchdown passes. And you think about this guy, as we said, rotated in and out of the lineup all season. But right now, he looks as if he's had a zillion starts out there. He has been on point all game long. Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Maybe we sneak up to the
The
nickel.
Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yes, he started.
He's sacked.
The beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Whoa! Why he took him and flicked him off like he was yesterday's garbage.
Cover the screen. That allows your blitzers to get there.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now Thomas to throw on third.
Goodness gracious!
Go here, he lost the
The big guy!
and he's going to bring the football.
Big dude's gonna dance too, cause big dudes.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble. And Kelly strikes.
Oh, another fumble.
Picked up by the defense.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Eluding the pressure right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Oregon. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And this offense continues to pour it on. Well, folks, this is just getting ridiculous now. 7 touchdown passes. He is no doubt making up for lost time, putting an entire year of stats essentially into one football game. And by the way, those 7 touchdown passes, a college football playoff record. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waiting.
Oh.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good. 4A.
LSU with a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Thomas.
He's sacked.
My, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man?
And that's the game.
He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
What a great start for this junior quarterback as they...
Let's see what happens now. Let's see.
You all right?
Yo, whose jersey are you wearing?
I was you last week. I know exactly what you're going through.
You didn't have to sit through this championship game, though.
No, but I did sit out our first state title game. It wasn't easy to do.
Dude, you're not even on the same team as me.
Then I guess we'll just have to do this all over again next season, huh?
Good luck out there tonight.
Thanks.
Man, screw this team, man.
Who rained on your parade, Little Miss Sunshine?
I am not in the mood for this right now.
It's because you're not playing, I take it.
Like, I haven't had a bad enough day already. Now I have to deal with you.
Dude, what team am I
you
on?
upset?
See, this is what I'm talking about with the Madden
Tommy's your brother.
glitches. Look at this.
Brothers should always
This
have
is
each other's
ridiculous.
backs. And wipe that sourpuss look off your face. It's game time.
Oh, man, fuck you. That's what I would say. Like, dude, you don't know me. You don't even know what he been going through. Man, I ain't even had to let this dude play. I wonder if you had just not thrown him the ball in that championship game, would you have like got rid of him completely?
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game, as it's the USC Trojans taking on the Oregon Ducks.
okay, son?
This dude is dying.
Yeah, Coach, I just... Tommy. You all right, Tommy? We need some help over here. Hurry.
You got my back, right?
Of course. Always.
Then go out there and finish this thing.
This dude about to burst his heart.
One shot. That's all any of us ever really gets. I waited my whole life for my one shot at being a head coach. And here I am. And this is your one shot to go out there and show the world who you are. Are you the guy who's gonna lead this team to victory? Or are you gonna be remembered as the guy who got caught up in the moment and let it all slip away? I know you're worried about Tommy. Sure, we all are. But this is your one moment. Now get after it, son. Get some.
Man, I had to do all this just to even get in this game, dog.
Getting to this young Oregon quarterback, they trail at the break. Back now in this national championship game and what has been a tough defensive battle. And as we get ready for the second half kickoff, worth noting that Tommy Matthews does not appear to have exited the locker room with his team. We'll keep you updated as we receive more information. The SC offense about set to take over here. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
There you go.
After a gain of 2 out to the 27. For USC, such a storied program. 11 times they've been crowned national champions, beginning with the earliest way back in 1928, all the way until their most recent title in 2004.
Oh, he lit him up.
Now an update, by the way, on Tommy Matthews still in the locker room. We're not hearing much in the way of details, but we are being told that his return to this ball game is doubtful.
Oh, that was Bull. He went past the line. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, yo, that was crazy.
4 yards there, nice play. 1st and 10.
Madden glitches.
Tight ends out there, a jumbo package look.
Nope.
Play on
Nope.
1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because, you know, those defensive ends are like in a
good defense.
Stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. He's got a man complete.
Oh! Oh!
Gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
That's a face mask right there.
7 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This is Gibbons over the middle.
There you go.
He's brought down after a very nice game. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. The Ducks come up now, 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Ferguson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside.
Good job, Ferguson.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Ducks have the lead. After the departure of Tommy Matthews at the half, the offense able to regroup and put the football in the end zone.
Yeah, that's something they couldn't accomplish in the first 2 quarters of this game. So finally, finding their way downfield. I think Coach Red O'Brien, he hadn't shown a preference for either quarterback. But this kid who's out there right now, one thing we know about him, he's a fighter.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I was just going to say that, Charles. He's a fighter, and he does have plenty of upside. We know that he can lead. You and I sitting with him this week, didn't you just see a guy who could step into any locker room and control the presence of his teammates?
Well, I just remember when we left that room, you said 2 things to me. I think this kid's going to be poised under pressure, and to me, he's a natural leader, and I concur with both of those statements.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get down.
Oh, it's a pick!
Intercepted. Picked off here to 32. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, since he's come into the game at quarterback, 2 trips into the end zone, and this offense starting to look remarkably relaxed.
I love that description because it's evident to me, and it's evident to everyone watching, and now everyone's getting the memo. He's not a backup. He's played just as much as Matthews has this season.
Yeah, that's the thing, Charles. There's the old adage of if you have 2 quarterbacks, you have none. Well, I think they're taking that script and throwing it right out the window because they're saying we've got 2 quarterbacks, and we like them both.
I love the way you just said that. Not in this case does the old adage hold up. I think we've got a new one. They feel like they've got 2 good quarterbacks, and the offense should respond no matter who's on the field.
Exactly. The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this week?
Oh, my God. He was running around in a circle.
Just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Back now here on EA Sports as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
You got 10 yards on that one. Come on, guys.
First down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Flynn.
Oh.
And he slips up past the 45.
Come on, Sack.
Being tackled. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, Flynn, and it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting
Whoa, come here. Where are you going? Come here.
Almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down.
Get him.
Operating from the gun. Flynn got a man and he hits And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
41-yard.
They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. On 1st and 10, Flynn nowhere to go here. He lost
fumble.
And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
He's going to air one. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. The Ducks will come up now on a 1st and goal situation. Escaping the pressure right. And it's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
XAVIER Fields.
Remember, Charles, with Tommy Matthews under center, they weren't able to get the ball into the end zone. They had a single field goal, but he exits the game at half, and this offense since then, they've been on fire. That's the 3rd touchdown in this 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm sorry I jumped in there on you there, partner, but you're exactly right. I was thinking the same thing you were. On fire. 3rd touchdown in the 2nd half. He's taking his offense and squarely put it on his back, and he is actually carrying them, and what they believe, to the national championship podium.
Well, time will tell if they will be on that podium and hoisting that trophy. USC gets set here, 1st and 10. From the gun, Flynn.
Oh.
It's incomplete. Clay, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again. Flynn. Can't get away. Taken down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Throwing on 3rd and long. Flynn.
It's another pick.
Picked off at the 39.
That's what it is, baby.
And
That's
that results in 6. Touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them until the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Well, going into that prevent defense.
The SC offense about set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's a throw out.
Goodness gracious.
Back right side. Do what we do. Do what we do. On it, going the other way. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect.
That kid Collins, boy. He beat this squad by himself.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Cooper was the target there, but it'll be 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Oh.
He comes back with one complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Operating from the gun. Flynn, this complete to the
Oh, I thought I had the wrong right person.
The first down as he gets this to the 47. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Little underneath ball to Clay. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Looking to throw on second down. Flynn.
Come here, dude.
Ball to Clay, and he's dropped right at the 4.
And that'll do it.
And it's officially celebration time in Eugene, as for the first time in school history, the Oregon Ducks are the kings of college football. And celebration time on that sideline. It took a change at quarterback as thoughts will turn to the condition of Tommy Matthews. But for now, jubilation as they are the national champions.
Well, Tommy's injury certainly was a setback. But the bond that these two kids had is really strong.
Really strong.
Although only one of the Heartbreak Kids was out there in the second half, Tommy's spirit was with him, and I believe.
You hear from Mr. Matthews?
The hoodie gave it away.
He's stable. But we're only allowing family to go back right now.
That's great, because he's my brother.
I'm proud of what he's accomplished this season.
You see her face.
One individual on everyone's mind tonight. This one's for my brother, Tommy Matthews. You think that's something? You should see it in person.
Oh, man. That's so cool. Thanks so much for coming and bringing this.
You kidding me? I wouldn't miss this for anything. Coach and the guys in their best. They
This
waited as long as
BP
they
is
could, but
90 over
they knew when you might wake
145.
up, so they had to catch the flights back. I told Coach I wasn't about to split up the Heartbreak Kid, so I stayed behind, make sure you were all right.
Thanks, man. I'm just glad you're here.
But hey, they did leave you the trophy. They wanted to make sure you had it when you woke up. How you feeling, buddy?
Like a sack of crap.
It's funny, because that's exactly what I was going to say you look like.
Hey, man. Promise me one thing.
Anything.
That you'll come back next year and we can win the championship together.
Next year? Let's just focus on getting you healthy. One day at a time, right?
Yeah. Doc said I shouldn't overdo it.
Did she say what caused all this?
Yeah. Something about the stress from my filthy roommate leaving his dishes lying around the apartment. She said if it weren't for that, I'd be the pinnacle of health.
Please.
Hey, seriously. You gotta start cleaning up after yourself. It's ridiculous.
Really?
Jeez, really, dude? Right now? God.
Is that him? He's an hour early. Coach?
Don't look too disappointed.
No. I was just suspecting Tommy. Come in. Care for a cupcake?
No, thanks.
So, you here for the party?
No, give me a minute. Okay, Coach. Actually, I'm here to talk to you about next season.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, sure, talk away.
It was something you said at the start of the season earlier. It really stuck with me.
Something good, I hope.
Well, it was something you said about treat your men like your beloved sons, and they'll follow you into the deepest valley. And that really got me. It got me thinking about the way I treat you boys, and I wasn't being fair to you, and Tommy for that matter, or the team.
Wow, Coach, I really appreciate that.
All that being said, I wanted to go into the off-season with everyone on the same page. I figured the best way that we could do that would be to announce a starter.
Yeah, it should be me.
Tommy's gonna be our starter.
You're crazy.
How could you possibly make that decision after the title game? Is Tommy even going to be able to play?
Yeah, I spoke with his doctor. Valve replacement surgery was great. He's gonna be right as rain.
I just don't understand.
I know this is hard for you. It's hard for you to process, and I hope you believe me when I say that I take no joy in making this decision. But
you bullshit.
I stand firmly behind it because, frankly, Tommy's a better fit for the offense.
Are you kidding me? Every time I got in, I bust their ass.
What does this mean for me?
Well, it means that you are at a monumental crossroads in your life, and you've got two choices. You can enter the draft, and based on what you did last year, I'd say you'd be lucky to get picked in the third round. But
that's crazy. Let me tell you what quarterback.
Selection, if at all.
You must be crazy.
Don't sugarcoat it for me.
Well, I'm trying to be open and honest with you from this moment forward. I'm giving it to you as I would my own beloved son.
Now you want to leave that shit.
And my other choice?
Well, the way I see it, you got too much raw athleticism to waste sitting on the bench. Your talent is a true gift. And it's one that I'm going to give you the opportunity to show it to the world.
And how's that?
You get to pick a new position on offense and get your heartbreak kids thing going back again.
Oh, we're going to go to running back.
Well, Tommy's already tried recruiting me to come back so we can win the title together.
Does that mean you're in?
Plus, he did switch positions once, and you see how well that worked out for him. I guess I can try it too.
The Heartbreak Kids are back, baby.
Was he eavesdropping?
Always.
Not a hugger.
I'm not sure what's more strange, that interaction or the general cleanliness of this apartment.
Cupcake?
Cupcake sounds delicious right now.
It wasn't an easy decision at the time, but I don't regret it for a second. Of course, everyone's first thought was, where am I going to play?
Yep. Now that you're committed to staying another year, coach must have a plan for getting you in Tommy Field. What position will be you playing at? Playing running back. I'm going to switch it up and play running back. Figured Tommy switched positions in high school. I could do the same thing for him in college. Who running back? That's quite a change. Who do you mimic? Ooh. Let's say I like speed. Elusive is awesome too, though, because I love Saquon Barkley's game. Speed kills. I hit outside quick turn on the jet so I can get speed into the end zone. Speed kills. First down. Every running back has a special move. Catch anything. First one's free. Yeah, first one's free. I'm about breaking some ankles, shifting past defenders out there. Nothing sweeter than walking in for an easy TD. And we're gonna play our first game as him as a running back
Telling everyone I was
and
sticking
see how we
around
go.
and Tommy and I were going to play together. The next question was, did it actually work out?
Pretty drastic turn of events for Coach O'Brien's program. I mean, the defensive pantry has been pretty much left dry with most of that elite unit having bolted for the NFL. But today, Coach O'Brien revealed a new strategy, and I think it's kind of brilliant. Get both heartbreak kids on the field at the same time. I mean, it's really a brilliant move. Here's the deal. You got to get all of your talented players on the field at once, certainly if they're going to rely on the offense for a change to be the strength of this team if they're planning on making another run at it.
Yeah, we'll play the first running back game for Xavier Fields, and then we'll call it a night. Oh, snap.
All right, Dan, show me what you got. Let's go.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Perform skill moves. Perform a drink move and score. Yep. Stiff arm. Oh, I didn't get that one.
Here we go, shot. 70 Lion.
Avoid the tackle and press R to protect R1 to protect the ball. I could press R1. Oh crap. There you go. Yep. Oh, lowered the boom on him. Ooh, he caught me right in midair. So, hurdle while running and score. There you go. One cut burst.
All right, not bad. We may have something here.
They gave me a red for that one, and I did it. That was crazy.
Gotta say, I was surprised with the way you guys played that season, and especially considering you switched positions. Plus, Coach O'Brien really came into his own, leading you guys to the verge of the playoff.
I'm trying to take it to the house every time I get the rock.
Well, no doubt the best college game this Saturday is here in Miami Gardens, Florida. The place, Hard Rock Stadium, as two of the top 5 teams in the nation will face off. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Miami Hurricanes.
didn't want to give us the ball first, huh?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Hurricanes now 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Langford. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Too many yards.
5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant.
Oh, how you ain't picked that off?
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
It's Washington, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
1st and 10.
The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. The first down throw for Daniel. Guy's got it.
Come on, man.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for
7 one more second. Just one more second.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
44-yard line.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Brought down behind.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Montgomery is beasting this ball.
Now 3rd down and
from the gun. Here's Daniel. And that's complete to Gilmore.
Oh.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down.
Come on, guys. Play some defense.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. This is Langford on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
no gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Daniel. Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. And they'll get
Come on.
as he's inside the 40.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st down.
There you go.
It's Woods. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility.
There's a pick. He's going to take this to the house.
I need to get my swag right there. And he will score. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got
Jeez.
That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem.
Lighten these balls up, man.
Settle down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Daniel on 3rd down. This is caught by
Doggone it, man.
They'll have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st
Defense has
and 10.
been bend, don't break
7-0
defense.
On EA Sports.
7. Hurricanes, nothing.
Good hit.
Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Oh my God! Did you see what he did to the ball?
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing on 3rd down, Daniel. And this is going to be
there you go.
Complete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Big hold of
to the outside. To the house.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, for a kid that started his career as a quarterback, he's certainly showing a lot of conviction carrying the football.
Yeah, he is running with some power, and I think he's running some frustration out of his system, don't you think, partner? Because you know he wants to still be a quarterback. But Coach Red O'Brien made the switch. He has gone along with it. I think he just wants to show that he can contribute and contribute in a big way. And the way he's running the football, there's no doubt about it. They've made the right choice.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own.
Back out there for their next offensive drive, the Hurricanes get set. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you.
Oh, gone it.
In his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 for Miami. Daniel going to throw. And his throw is complete.
Pass. Intended for
some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Flushed out right. All that gives him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
48-yard line.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Daniel.
Good sack.
Trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive 1st half to get that lead. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run.
He's got the lane, and there he goes.
They should have put a stamp on me in the
he's
locker room.
into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the 1st half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again.
The ball.
And again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah,
that boy Collins is lighting him up.
Calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down, Langford. And he is met at the
Why are you trying to run the ball?
Right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Complete to Washington. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
39 yards there, a big one. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
And that'll
oh, come on.
a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Touchdown.
There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone for an Oregon touchdown. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage.
Yeah, he don't even really look like a running back.
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
First and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Oregon.
Here's a 1st and 10, Oregon. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards the gain there. Good for a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Oh.
The first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Now we're seeing Matthews handing the ball off to his running back a lot more in this one. It kind of seems like Coach O'Brien has changed up his offensive strategy a bit for the national championship.
Throw the ball.
Down he goes.
To me, the defense was
Tommy, you suck.
at the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And he'll air this one deep for... That's caught inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
To Quintez Anderson. Touchdown.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
That's taken in by Henderson.
Goodness gracious, man.
Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy
Going
territory.
prevent.
Consecutive catches.
I'm tired of that
for
shit.
That good for 11. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Daniel. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
12 more yards.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
Hurricane.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They run the counter. It's Woods. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Daniel now on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Daniel's pass, complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
Dag.
Stayed in great communication.
The ball hit him right in his ass.
Dragged across each zone. You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A 50-yard attempt.
Oh, you missed it.
And
Boom.
Doesn't get there.
Boom.
Bar bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. And you just kind of get the sense that this team's been snake-bitten a little bit here. They just have not had anything go their way.
It's like they collectively walked under a
through an opening, and there he goes. And he's into the end zone.
They told him to get off the field.
Now, you talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. It starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Oh, he was ducking all the way, boy. He was coming to lay the wood.
About yourself as you move on to the next one.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Daniel on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down. The Hurricanes now 1st and 10. Once again, Daniel throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to die. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up second.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Daniel over the middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw on 3rd down. Daniel. Under pressure.
He's sacked.
Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Oh, it was
open.
open.
This one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 17 yards there on 3rd down as they pick up a 1st and 10. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Oh.
Taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, from our vantage point up here in the booth, and look, we have the luxury of kind of seeing the entire play from a bird's eye view, but his knowledge of blocking schemes seems pretty impressive.
Oh, I would agree with that totally, and I think it's similar to wide receivers that flip over to become defensive backs. Okay, you know what receivers are going to do because you used to do it that way. Well, as a former quarterback, he can see the entire play, the entire blocking pattern, and understand what it looks like before the ball's even snapped. And I think that's to his benefit, and of course, benefiting his team.
And
almost broke it.
To the 35, 16 yards, a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and he'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd.
We could have got one more.
Solid performance against a ranked opponent as they add a big win to the left-hand column.
42-0. Well, after this cutscene, we're going to roll out. This is your boy Jay from the
I want
Field
to
to
talk
Play.
about a story that's making
Signing
rounds,
off.
and that's the
Peace.
Heartbreak Kids and their indelible bond. Once again, taking college football center stage at the championship game later on tonight. It has been truly amazing and truly inspirational to watch this amazing journey that these kids have been on from start to finish to this point, showing off their character, their grit, their determination, their heart has been on full display for all of us to behold. And I normally don't say this, but I, for one, will be a Heartbreak Kid in spirit as they take the field in this big game tonight.
Mercedes Superdome.
Just one game remains in the college football season.
We're playing Oklahoma Sooner.
To be one for the ages. The two top
Boomer
teams
Sooner.
play the final collegiate appearance of the Heartbreak Kids as well. Here in the Big Easy for the College Football Playoff National Championship. It's the Oklahoma Sooners against the Oregon Ducks.
We'll play that game next time. Peace.